that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Fight 60. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Falcons at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Strike. Check. Strike. Steal. Black. Hut.
Robinson up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Black shot. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. It's caught by Davis. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 1 now.
Hey, go steal. Hey, check mega. Set, go.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Here we go. 52 left.
Ritter off to play fake. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
97.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Robinson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he won't get back to the line of scrimmage this time either as they stop him behind the line once more. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know,
that ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
The 33-yard line.
Back to throw, Howell. Eluding the press, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
John, 17.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Set, ready. Clock, 10. Set.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
Washington.
Let's go.
Now Howell. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Commanders 10, Falcons 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, right?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by Washington. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing here, Howell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Locates Mooney on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another throw for Howell. This is caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney. As the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
Ready.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go. Here we go.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. That one deep for London. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta
ready.
offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
43 rail, 6, mega.
Back to throw, Ritter. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go play action with Howell. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Getting this into the hands of Turner. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Howell going to audible to something else. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. 2nd down. Howell now. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Cole Turner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Ritter. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll go play action. Howell. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Powell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now motion left with Mooney. Howell throwing on third down here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
He made his first attempt, this from 45.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we
Line
go.
of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Blaster, sit. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Set, go.
Ritter now. And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off play action. It's Howell. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They give him a gain of 38.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown, Falcons. Gabriel Davis, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Pulled in at the 24. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Clock, 10. Slide through.
On 1st down, Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
43
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Black ultra. White, steel, black. Ready, go.
On second down, Ritter. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Drill, 52. Set.
Ritter. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes second down.
Ready.
Now Ritter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Escaping the pressure right.
Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. That's caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Ritter looks to throw it. This one into the hands of Pitts. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's Ritter.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Ready.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Black shot. Red cycle. 6. Mega. Set cut.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. That is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Howe. That is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago. But that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Blue strike. Hey, go Fury. Hut, hut.
Throwing now is Ritter. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Drill green. Hey, green. Blaster, stay. Set.
Back to throw. Ritter. And he's got it to Patterson complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Ready.
Here's 1st and goal.
Striker, 3-3. Watch out now. 50-2.
Here's Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short.